Hi guys, welcome back to another practice test. I have already uploaded plenty of these kind of practice tests in my channel. You can check them out as well. Let's start this one today. Okay, read and select continue. Um, Priority irregular. No, uh, I don't know about this word. Maybe not. Ironic, yeah. Complication, yeah. Irrational, no. Lunacy, irritation, condemn. Clemente, I don't think so. That's a word. Narrator is a word. Hmm. I thought it was international. I didn't see the word properly. Congestion is a word, I guess. Theoretically, yeah. Okay. Fill in the blanks. Continue. Building infrastructure in mountainous areas poses unique. The two rivers flowing from different directions eventually connect. I read a blog that showed me how to my dog to fetch the newspaper. Train. Next. The stone in the town square, although here's they will always be remembered. Memorize. I don't know. To prevent bacterial growth, it is crucial to certain goods immediately after purchase to refrigerate certain goods. My backyard. Every time we have a heavy. My backyard floods every time. They started a new tradition of hiking together every weekend. The user had uh, about software updates, so they sent a message to customer support. The user had a query about software updates. Okay,
I became a software engineer after college.
I became software engineer.
became a software engineer after college.
I should just, yeah, the ceiling fan was way too fast and loud. They must be able to analyze complex problems and think critically to come up with creative solutions.
The participants were asked to provide some information before they could take the survey.
Okay. The participants were asked to provide some information before they could. What? Let me hear it.
The participants were asked to provide some information before they could take the survey.
It's survey, by the way.
The participants were asked to provide some information before they could take the survey.
Yeah. Nutrients carried by floods fertilize the soil, providing essential elements for plants to grow. The definition of ecotourism. The word ecotourism comes from a combination of the words ecology and tourism, and it refers to responsible travel that conserves the environment, support positive relationships with local community. Ecotourism can include activities such as hiking, camping, and wildlife photography. It may involve trips to a particular region, such as a rainforest, for research, or is it story? Uh, for research or overall ecotourism follows the principle of protecting the environment, minimizing impacts on the environment, and raising cultural awareness. Okay, such as rainforest for research or story. I don't know. Like I don't any no, like this is the only word coming into my mind right now. So I don't know.
Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account. Despite graduating years ago, he still has access to his university email account.
Okay. Among the numerous benefits, bicycles are incredibly cost-effective and economically advantageous, both for individuals and city infrastructure.
Their first day at work was successful. Their first day at work was successful.
problematic resume. While you could have been a viable candidate, you lack the prerequisite deserta. Your resume is somehow or somewhat overblown, so we strongly recommend that you dial back the what can be this one? The grand statements. Okay, on two of them, the references are two illusionals. What can be the word? We suspect you may have fabricated completely their relationship with you. Uh, so, what is the word? Illustrated. You should dial back the grain statements. What is this word? One, one, two, three, four, five blanks are there. So I don't know. Okay, next.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
All of these. Let me hear it again.
All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice. All of these scenarios increase the demands for modern refrigeration and manufactured ice.
Okay. Modern methods of construction offer benefits such as increased strength and durability.
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
Okay. Wine is made by the fermentation of sugar in grapes.
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
Okay, fermentation. Is it like this or like that? Okay,
Wine is made by the fermentation of the sugar in grapes.
no, it's correct. Authentic learning is an approach that emphasizes the application of knowledge and skills in real world contexts.
Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers. Small and large steamboats and riverboats worked on lakes and rivers.
William Herschel's theory of stars. In 1785, William Herschel theorized about the life cycle of stars, in which a star would exist for a limited amount of time before exploding in a dramatic event called a supernova. He also suggested that afterwards it would collapse into a ball of gas from which new stars would emerge.
You are a school teacher, aren't you? You are a school teacher, aren't you?
These were built by skilled laborers who were paid in goods and supplies.
Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks. Early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks.
Okay, early trains used horsepower and ran on wooden or iron tracks. Next. Okay, continue. A supernova is a large explosion in which a star collapses and explodes. This explosion is so big that it can be seen from across the universe. A supernova is a one-time event in which a star explodes and stops being a star. Scientists don't know why the star explodes and causes a supernova, but but they think but they think it has something to do it has something to do with a star becoming a white dwarf. Okay, so the words I selected are so, being, think, do, star, and white. Let's see. Think it's so big. Yeah, I didn't see this. Star. Being a star is correct. Something called a super now, but they think something to do is right. So becoming a white dwarf. Correct. Excellent job, Sahel. Select the best sentence to fill in the blanks in the passage. When a white dwarf gets small enough, it causes supernova. The explosion made the star bright and could be beat there only a few times. The star destroyed. White dwarf is a star that shrinks down the size of a small plant. Okay, that's correct. Excellent. Where can a supernova be seen? It can be seen from across the universe. What happens when a supernova occurs? Okay, okay. What happens is that a star explodes and stops being a star. Idea that is expressed is that this one, and I think this mystery of supernovas, novas actually, nova. So this was a very good job by me, especially in the interactive reading section, because I think all the questions are correctly responded. Now let's go and move on to interactive listening, where I'm super optimistic that I will do even better, inshallah. Okay, so I'm a student in international relations course. You don't quite understand the role of the role in functions of global policy making systems, so you decide to ask your professor during one of the review sessions. I am a student in international relation course, and I don't understand the function and the role of global policy making systems. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is correct.
Of course. What can I help you with?
I wanted to ask about you about the concept of global policy making systems. I'm not sure if I not sure I fully understand it. Okay.
Sure, let me see if I can explain it a little better. Global policy making systems are a type of system that help make decisions at the international level. It usually involves representatives from different countries coming together to discuss issues and make decisions.
Okay. Yeah, this is correct.
Yes, that's right. They usually deal with topics like trade agreements, environmental regulations, and so on.
Okay. I think this is correct.
No, not all countries have to agree. But usually a majority of countries need to be in favor of the decision for it to be made.
Okay. I think this is correct one. Yeah. I had doubts about global policy making systems. So I asked my professor, and she told me that they are making decisions for international, or we can say on international level, which has people from different countries, and it affects the world. You will participate in a conversation below. You need a specific book on enzyme kinetics in mechanism for your biochemistry course and you requested. You need a specific book on enzyme kinetics and mechanism. Okay, for your biochemistry course and you requested it from university library a while ago. You visit the library and ask the librarian about the status of your request as you haven't received any updates on it. Specific book on enzyme kinetics and mechanisms for your biochemistry course. Okay. Excuse me, I request a book. That getting that in a long time. I haven't heard anything back. I think this one is straightforward.
I apologize for the delay. We've had a high number of special requests recently. Let me check the status of your request.
Okay. Well, you mentioned that you were leaning towards organic chemistry, right? Excuse me, Professor. I appreciate that. It's for my. Okay. I do well on exams. So that can be a challenging course. Are you consider completing dropping it? Well, you mentioned you were leaning toward organic, right? There is big interest. I will do work out falling behind. Feel it's for my work market. We're really struggling without the source.
That's understandable. Our library usually aims to process requests faster, but we've been a bit swamped. Do you remember when you submitted the request?
Yes, I believe it was a month ago.
Yes, I remember that request now. Give me a moment to search for it in our system.
Oh, so you want to go library? Should we meet? Oh, we haven't. To get this book of curriculum for us. It's like you study in the morning, but I know you are more of an evening person. I've been studying for long hours, but I still have a lot to do to prepare for the exam.
I can see why that's important. Unfortunately, I can't seem to locate the book in our records right now. However, I can assure you that I'll search for it personally and get back to you with an update as soon as possible.
Okay, I guess that will have to do. Could you please give me a call when you find something? Yes, it's correct.
Of course, I'll make sure to contact you as soon as I have any information on your requested book. Again, I apologize for the inconvenience.
This is correct. Okay, the task is completed. Electricity has just gone. Yeah, what's wrong with electricity these days? I don't understand.